New at 6, more people dealing with homelessness in San Antonio seem to be going to shelters. That's according to a report from the South Alamo Regional Alliance for the Homeless, or SARA. It's paving a way for more access to long-term assistance and permanent housing, they say. But before all that happens, they need something else. KSAT's Camelia Juarez explains.
I'm 64. I've never 5 minutes of my whole life been like this before.
Meet Jim Wiley. He's always had a home, but that changed last month when the place he rented for 10 years got sold. He couldn't afford the rent anywhere else, so he and his dog Lucy became homeless. And he's not alone. Housing and Urban Development data shows homelessness among the elderly is rising. Most of them are on a fixed income, so they can't keep up with rising costs.
There's no way I could afford $1,020 a month.
Now, with permission, Jim is staying in someone's backyard. He uses their water hose.
I mean, it's bad enough during the heat.
In the meantime, Jim is waiting on an ID, something he hasn't had for years, but is essential in order for him to get back on his feet. Homeless outreach specialist Daniel Groven is helping him. He says the ID will make a huge difference for Jim.
That opens up everything. That opens up the shelter for him and Lucy. Data shows that the quicker an intervention can happen to get somebody off the streets, the more successful they will be in not returning to the streets.
Now Jim expects to get his ID in a few more days. He hopes that will lead to a more permanent living situation. He's very thankful to Daniel.
You are helping me out tremendously. I feel very comfortable with my situation that I'm in with you. If you wasn't partaking to my interests of where I'm in, then I wouldn't know what to do.
Now, the SARA survey found a 30% increase in people moving to sheltered living spaces. The report ties this shift to partnerships like we saw with Daniel, the street outreach teams, as well as a partnership between the city and local nonprofits. Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.